Yes, what's up, guys? It's me, Sam, aka Sagjax. Welcome back to another video. Today is a little bit of a different video. We are in Minecraft, but today I'm going to give you a tour of my city world that I've been working on for quite a while. So, not a lot to see here. I just want to showcase it just to show people what I'm working on. So, we'll start with the first ever thing I built in this. Is this big giant house. I built this 8 years ago, so don't judge. So don't judge a lot of stuff. Obviously, TV there. You go down. This was for a villager, Bob. He doesn't have a lot in the house. I don't know where Bob is. Bob kind of vanished. Storage. A nice kitchen that I realized I didn't design well. Dining room area. Like I said, library. Like I said, I built this years ago. We're gonna go upstairs. Here's the bedroom that I'm supposed to have. Had a lot in bedroom. Another library, private study area. These are supposed to be an Xbox place. These are supposed to be consoles with all their fun little games and stuff. This walk-in closet. Nice foyer area. Enchanting bathroom. Little gaming studio. Not a lot up here. These are supposed to be like arcade games. And here's like my personal office. So, a lot of stuff. I got my chicken Gerald. Trying to build a giant creeper up there. Balcony. Balcony. And let's go over to the front. Let's go over to the front here. Cool. With a working slide. With a working slide, as you can see, it works. It shoots out fireworks. Here's the lab that from Dan TDM from that he used to have, Deadpool Wolverine, working on an Aaron Rodgers thing. Oh, there's my own make believe Dr. Chioris. Jordan Love jersey, two office buildings, a flag. I think I was trying to work on the pendant from Deadpool and Wolverine there, but it didn't work out the way I wanted it to. This is just like a mini mart, nothing too special. Water fountain. Down here's actually something that one of my siblings made when I let them play on this world. It got like corrupted, so things are out of proportion. So here's the outside of the house. Here's what the outside looks like. Here's a little greenhouse. Here's a little store that I'm working on. Probably just a little shack. I haven't decided too far what's going to be. Here's a bridge. So now I go to the back of the house. Little pen. Little skating rink. Another pool. This was a fireplace. Nice trampoline. Here's a barn. Bunch of animals. Second floor of the barn with more animals. Treehouse. A nice pathway that I started and probably won't finish. Here's just a little gazebo. Here's just a nice little gazebo. This is supposed to be a bank. Used to have stuff in it, but I'm gonna put more stuff in it. My favorite part of this world, the wrestling arena. I got actual like seats up and stuff. Nothing too crazy, but manageable. Very manageable. I actually got some actual like concourse areas and stuff. I don't have a lot of space, but I might expand outward yet. I don't know. Here, I think I'm working on a restaurant of some sort. This is just like a animal pen. This is gonna be like a zoo area. Here's just a nice little house. These are some more office buildings I'm working on. Like a little swimming area. Come over here to the city hall. There's not a lot in it. A lot of these buildings aren't furnished. I just kind of built them with plans to maybe furnish them one day. Hospital. Really big hospital. Yes, this entire thing is the hospital. Bridges. I don't know what this is going to be. Probably a bar. I think I said I was going to have it be like this is going to be like a hardware store. This is a car dealership. This is probably just going to. Oh, there's Bob. This is probably just going to be another store. Maybe a craft store. I don't know. This is just going to be like an arts building. Here's a few little things that I've built just for like little boardwalk, little like water shanties. Don't really got a lot of this. Probably another like arts or children's building. Basketball court. This is a little shop my friend made. A house that here's a house that one day I plan to furnish. Now one day I plan to furnish. Just looking, make sure I got everything correct. Yeah. Because one day, like I said, I'll furnish this. Just haven't gotten to it. I've been procrastinating with this. And here's the football stadium. There's press boxes and stuff. This, I'm working on like a prison. It's about like 20 something percent done. This is gonna be like a battle arena. So like this is gonna be obviously where like people battle and stuff. Here's a little concert venue, concert stage, and seats. This is gonna be like a seafood themed restaurant. We're back to the really long hospital. This is like a VIP tent for the stage. There's this really nice furbished house that already exists that I built a few months back. Bridge. There's like a camping area. Don't know what I'm building here, but I'm building something. Here's another little shop. Here's like a firework launcher thing. Woohoo, fireworks! This is just something. I'm gonna make this like a I think I'm gonna make this like an attachment or something related to this castle. Here's like a pizza parlor restaurant. Doesn't have doors yet, but here's the inside. This is like a cheap rip-off version of Walmart. This is just a nice big survival house that is only partially complete. Here's another basketball court. One day I might make this into like a full actual arena. I don't know yet. So that's really all on this side. So now we're going to go over to the second portion. Here's a little aquarium. See all the fishies floating in there. This is just a nice little house. Another thing. This is gonna be like a little strip mall. Here's another like house building thing, sand pit, hotel. Doesn't look like it, but it's gonna be. Here's a little soccer field, soccer stadium. It's a nice, like, haven't decided on that either. A lot of stuff here I haven't decided. Here's a nice little staircase that I have built. It somewhat works. Someone works. Before we go over there, we're gonna go over here. I'm working on like a real life replica of my house. I'm just gonna expand over there down the line. Here's a nice bridge system that I built. There's a nice little dock. Here's a nice bridge I built. This is gonna be a ship one day. I got a little baseball diamond that I'm working on there. Got a nice little school I'm working on and a church. One day I might cut down all these trees. I don't know though. A lot of work. Then over here I'm starting a little bit of development on stuff. Over here I'm starting a little development on stuff just to show like further expansion. I'm gonna eventually, my goal maybe one day is to like focus on all this stuff, but I haven't figured it out. And then here's just a little mushroom island that has a little mushroom house and whatever that is. But yeah, so that's pretty much this world. I've really been excited with the progress I've made so far. And with that being said, that's gonna do it for this video. If you guys like what you saw, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.